What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me here today.
Hey, would you stay with me? I say, hey, 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 hey. Hey, would you go with me? I say, hey, hey, hey. Hey, would you stay with me? I say, hey.
So we're gonna get right off the bat and get going. I'm gonna try and babble less. Not making any promises. I'm gonna try and like ramble less. I tend to get off on a tangent sometimes. I'm working on it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to give you an update on what's going on with my guide. I've said this on my stories, but in case you haven't caught it, so today is Thursday, June 14th. So this Saturday, I don't know the date, this Saturday, I'm going to have my Bikini Body Guide go on pre-sale, which means it will be at a cheaper rate. This will be for both the with and without coaching options. They'll both be cheaper. Not quite as cheap as last time, but they will be cheaper than the full price. That will stay open until Sunday night, Sunday evening. And then starting Monday, that's the full week of pre-reg. So if you're just purchasing the guide and you don't plan to do the coaching option, you don't really have as many time restraints aside from the sale weekend, but if you are doing with coaching option, you have from this Saturday until next Friday to purchase the guide. And then you will be from there enrolled into the 6-week program, and we're gonna get going. We're gonna make some results. You guys have seen on my stories some of the progress pictures. Let me see if I can pull one up. I really didn't think this through. I have to hold it in. Okay, so this is only a 3-week difference, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. She's gone from 168 to 163.2 in only 3 weeks. And what I think is coolest about that transformation is, like, think about it. We've had Memorial Day weekend in there. You know, like, she has a crazy life. She has a lot going on, and she's been able to be flexible and not be miserable with her food, and, you know, still live a little on the weekends, maybe not be on point on the weekends, and still make that progress. And that's really what these programs are about, especially in summer. People message me all the time and say, I have vacation, should I still do it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, it would be ideal if you had nothing coming up for the next 6 weeks and you could really stay on track, but in reality, not a lot of our lives are like that. So, I mean, that's what this is really all about. Yes, I would love for you to make amazing progress in 6 weeks, but at the same time, a lot of this is meant to be a learning experience. You're learning new exercises, you're learning kind of, you know, how to stick to a program and how, you know, to arrange your workouts. You're learning, you know, how to hit your macros for a lot of you that haven't done it before, maybe what macros are good for you, maybe you're trying something else that wasn't working, learning a lot about your body. So this is really meant to be more of like a learning experience. But also, you know, my girls are seeing results. So that is that. Next thing, I didn't know. I don't know if I should announce this yet. Should I keep it a surprise? Okay, I'm gonna wait. I have something, sorry. I have something exciting coming up, really exciting. Like 2 really exciting things, but they go together. Super, super excited about them. I've been working on this for a really long time. It's really out of my comfort zone, something I've never done before. So I hope it turns out well, and I hope I get good feedback, and we'll see. But I'm gonna keep you guys on the edge of your seats for that one, if you even care. I don't know, maybe, whatever. Okay, so let's get on to, you know, since this is supposed to be a series, probably the most inconsistent series you've ever watched, but this is supposed to be back to the basics series. So I'm gonna teach you the basics of how to write your own program. I wrote it down because, like I said, trying to ramble less. I'm just gonna go through like the basics, because I could sit here and like be specific with things all day, but that, you know, it's hard because everybody else has different goals. Which is number one, figure out what your goals are. Are you trying to put on muscle? Are you trying to lose fat? Like, you know, what physique are you going to? Are you trying to grow a particular muscle group? That's the most important part. So you gotta start there. One, figure out what your specific goals are. From there, you can go on and figure out what your split's gonna be. So, you know, this is really based on your goals, but it's also based on your lifestyle. So how many days can you realistically go to the gym? You know, if you are writing a 6-day workout plan, but you're only going 3 days a week, that doesn't really work out, does it? Hashtag math. So be realistic with your split. If you know that you can only definitely go 3 days, maybe 4, write a 3-day and write a 4th day in there like as a maybe day, so that, you know, so that you're hitting your muscle groups that you need to hit. And then if you have more time, you do more time. So split, if you're only going 3 days, you could do a push, which is going to be a lot of shoulders, some chest and some triceps. You could do, and then separate it by a pull, which is going to be back and biceps mainly, and then leg day. So that's a basic like 3-way split that I suggest for a lot of beginners. It keeps things basic. And you want to mix it up. You don't want to be doing full body every day. Your muscles are going to be sore. You're not going to be able to go as hard on, you know, legs, for example, if you're doing legs 3 days in a row. So that's why we do splits. And then from there, kind of decide, you know, are you the type of person who can physically get through a hard workout and then do cardio at the end? You know, if you're trying to lose fat and be in a caloric deficit, that's kind of, you know, something that's up to you. Maybe, you know, you want to do sprint workouts and you know that you're not really going to be able to push yourself. Maybe you're new at this, you're not going to be able to push yourself through a lift and then sprints. You need to decide if you want to have a separate day for those sprints or you want to throw them at the end. So those are some things that you need to figure out with your splits. With your, whenever you're like figuring out your splits, you kind of want to think about, you want to make sure that you have balance. So if you are doing 10 exercises for your back, that's like a high number, but just say 10 exercises for your back, you want to be doing 10 exercises from the front. You want muscle balance. You know, if one part of you is too tight, you know, or overgrown, you're gonna be imbalanced. Not cool. You don't want that. You don't want these like big sick biceps and then like this like little meat stick. I don't know what this is. This little noodle arm, that's what I'm looking for, meat stick. This little noodle arm tricep. So you want to have balance that way. And then you also need to look at compound versus isolated exercises. So compound is going to be something that you're moving at more than one joint as opposed to isolated moving at one joint. So compound, lat pull down, you're working at your elbow and your shoulder joints, and then isolated would be a bicep curl because you're just moving at the elbow joint. So me personally, I like to hit most of my compounds at the beginning of the workout and then leave the isolated for the end, because if you're thinking about it, you're doing a lat pull down, you're still working your biceps. The main muscle should be your back if you're, you know, doing your mind muscle connection properly, but you're working your biceps a little bit here. So you don't want to tire them out at the beginning with bicep curls and then not be able to get a lat pull down, not be able to get as good of a workout for your back. So you want to be able to put, for the most part, as like a general rule, loosely speaking, the compound exercises at the beginning of the workout, leave some of the isolated stuff for the end. Then you want to repeat this. So, you know, you don't want to just do, you know, this one workout one time. Write it down so that you can repeat it. Maybe do it for a month, you know, the same split for a month or whatever you decide you want it to be. Repeat it and record like what weight you're using, what reps you can do, so you can see your progress. You really want to focus on getting stronger. You know, if you're doing the same amount of weight for 2-3 months, like, you're probably not challenging yourself. There's probably a good chance you can up the weight. So that's why I say, you know, repeat it, and so you can, you know, figure out you're doing the same stuff to see the progression of, and record it so that you know what weights you're using and all that, so you can see the progress. And then after that, change it up. So when I say change it up, I mean 2 different things. One, change it up as in maybe do the same workout program for a month and then next month switch to a different one. And also change it up like your individual exercises. So there's a couple different ways you can change it up. You can change it up by doing a similar exercise but with different equipment. For example, maybe a Smith machine squat versus a regular barbell squat. It's gonna be a little bit different. You could also mix it up as far as how you're doing the exercise. So you can do an exercise where you're doing a drop set at the end. So I've talked about these before on my page. A drop set is where you're gonna start at a higher weight, do as many reps as you can until you can't do that anymore. Then you're gonna drop down a weight, go till failure. Drop down a weight, go till failure. That's different stress on your muscle that it's not used to. It's a different way. You can also do something, some people call it tempo, some people call it like the negative. So for example, if you're doing a tricep push down, the negative would be when you're coming back up. So you're gonna go a regular push down and then go slow on the negative back up. That's something you can do. You can do pauses. For example, a pause squat, that's gonna be different. You know, pausing at the bottom of your squat and then standing back up, that's gonna be different. You can change it up by adding bands on, different types of resistance, and then there's partials. You can throw partials in. So for example, you're doing a bicep curl, you don't think you can do anymore, then at the end you do half reps, which are so hard, partials, half reps, whatever, they will kill you. So just little things like that to mix it up. Your body's gonna get used to what you're doing. So be consistent for a while and then change it up. That was really fast. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I didn't want to go into like too much crazy things because it really depends on what your goals is going to be different for everybody. I guess I really didn't mention cardio, but that kind of goes in with what your goals are and figuring out your splits. If you're trying to lose body fat, you just need to be in a caloric deficit. So you don't have to do cardio to lose body fat, but if you're eating a certain amount of calories and you're not burning enough with just lifting, then throw some cardio in there. Hopefully that was helpful. I don't know, I really talk fast. I'm trying to work on that too. I just realized I have this light switch over here. Wait, can you see it? Wait, I don't know where I'm looking. Yeah, I have this light switch and I have no idea what it goes to. I've lived here for a year. Okay, so, oh, the leg just fell off my tripod. Okay, I think it's definitely time to end the video here. I have a workout that I'm gonna throw on the end, but I will be 100% honest, I have no idea what it is. I think it's shoulders, I don't know. I don't know, I filmed it like a month ago before I went on vacation, and this was supposed to go up really a long time ago, but I didn't do it till now, so. Trying to get my life together. Bear with me, people. Thanks for watching. As always, give it a thumbs up right now if you liked it, and subscribe so you never miss another video. I don't have very many, so you need to put the notifications up for when I actually do post them. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye. What's up, fam? We're back. It is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow I drive to Baltimore to fly out Saturday morning to Florida, so I'm pretty excited about that. So not last workout, I'm working out again tomorrow, but I wanted to get, like, I actually can get like a full good workout in today, so I'm gonna hit glutes. I'm gonna try and film as much as I can for you guys. But yeah, I literally just drove the whole way to the gym, and I work at one and I belong to another one. The one that I work at is further away, but it's like a better gym, especially for glutes. But I drove the whole way here and realized I don't have either pair of my headphones. So I'm gonna have to use like the crappy Apple ones that come with your phone with the cord, which is the annoying, but we're gonna get it done anyway. And you know, like those days that like, it's just not gonna happen if you don't have pre-workout. Like, there's just no way. That's today. So, you know, we got some, we good. And if you guys are wondering, I take Nutrakey True Pre. This is the blue rock candy. It's pretty fire. I've like taken many different kinds of pre-workout before, and this, I would say, is my probably top 3. It's hard to compare because a lot of them are pretty similar, but this is definitely top 3. Perfect amount of everything for me. I actually usually only do a half scoop because I've been like oddly sensitive to caffeine lately, which is weird because I used to drink so much. But I usually do a half scoop and it's perfect for me. This is actually a full scoop. So it may or may not die. Stay tuned.
Girl, put some love on me, 'cause I won't let you down. I won't let you down. And we'll be singing. Girl, put some love on me.